Alright, thank you for watching and taking a look at our newest video. This is Katrina again, coming from giftsbykb.com, and we have purchased a new Plotto type of cutter for our sticker making, and this is the actual Uninet 250, and I am like totally excited about opening this baby up. So we can take a look at the monster machine. This machine is going to make it to where on die cut and smaller sticker sheets I don't necessarily need to use the Cricut or the Silhouette Studios Cameo machines. So we'll move this box Post-it States. So let's take a look. So this here is this is just a test print. It passed those test colors, which is awesome. This of course holds your actual the labels, and then you've got these. This is what's actually on the side of each label. So I'm not sure what this goes for on here. But we've got, this here should have the actual, I think it's the iColor software. So I've got to take a gander on that and try to learn that to go ahead and be able to print. And then we've got our connector. We have the, I think this is the legs for the actual roller. My husband will be glad to figure that out. This is the actual, very important, this is the chip that is going to actually read each of the labels. So normally if you have a label, it slides directly in there, and it's supposed to, from what I understand, it's supposed to be able to pick up exactly what kind of label you have in it, if it's clear, matte, glossy, the polyurethane type of glossy, anything like that. So we have those. Not sure what this is, but we'll figure this out. And then we do have a cute little white box here. Let's take a look what's in here. I think this might be the cord for the Uninet. Yeah, this is just the actual cord for the Uninet, so we'll put that in there. I'm going to move this over, so just going to take that out of the way, thank you. And then we have the monster. Look at that baby. Oh, so pretty. Alright, so we've got the instruction sheet. This explains to you how to put the printers back on. We've got the action machine is out. Let me move the box. This explains where to put the cartridge. The nice thing about this unit is the cartridge includes the head and the ink, so you don't have to worry about having to replace heads. I've got a laser printer that we've got heads and drums and different stuff, so this is supposed to be a little bit easier than that, but it does show you exactly what you need to do, remove certain clips, so definitely make sure you keep a hold of this so you can make sure you set it up correctly. Alright, so let's take a look here. Wow, now it does say please download the printer manual, so yeah, not sure exactly how involved that manual may be, but I'll just take a gander and think that this has to come off of here. Thank you. So they did tuck in some products or some more instruction things in here. So this here is the cartridge installation tip. Push down the back part of the cartridge. This here actually must hold the cartridge, so definitely be careful when you take that out. And I think it comes with dye. If I'm not mistaken, it's a dye ink that it comes with. It might be pigment, but I think it is dye.
I'm going to leave this tape before we move it because this thing's really loose.
Yeah, that's fine. So iColor 200 cartridge. It doesn't actually state if it's dye or pigment on it. It just says ink. I'm thinking maybe ink. I'm not sure.
It might say it underneath here.
Yeah, I don't know why they would put a sticker on the back of them, but okay. I can look on the website to see if this is pigment or dye. There is a difference between the two. I will be doing some test cuts and some test prints to compare the two, as well as how waterproof and weather resistant they are and all that good stuff, as well as UV. I do also have a laminator. I unboxed that in my previous video. Definitely take a look. I'll post that link down below. But this here, I'll figure out if this is the pigment or the dye, so that way I can determine which one I actually want to go with. And they do offer the little clips that you put on this thing, so that way if you do want to switch between the dye and the pigment, you can without wasting one of the ink cartridges, because these vary in price. Sometimes they're on sale, sometimes they're not. They're not, in my opinion, coming from laser side of printing, they're not really inexpensive. They're actually quite on the costly side of things, but with how this entire Uninet print is supposed to go, it's supposed to actually be the best way of printing because it's got the least amount of waste. So you do need to make sure with any of these inks that you do print at least once every couple of days, because it will dry out and it will get up into everything. So you definitely want to make sure that you definitely do at least a print. I think it's like every 2 to 3 days is what they recommend. So this here, I will figure out what kind that is. And then let me just take a look here to see if there's anything else we can do on here. So it does show, and I don't know if you can see it in the camera here. Hey Justin, can you move it sideways? Oh, it's not that heavy. Wow, I didn't anticipate that. So if you can see here, we've got a little blue clippy here, which we are to take out, and then it does show that there's a blade. This is the digital die cut blade. Let me see if that's in here. Did they actually send one?
There's a blade. It's in the other box.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll look at it.
Is it in the unboxing box, not with the machine?
Right here.
Oh, okay. So on the box it says remove first. We do have the die cutting blade. So I would imagine we just pop this baby out. Might have my husband do that because that looks like it's quite hard. So it does start showing. Oh, you don't pop it out. So look at that. I don't even look at my own instructions. So you take that out. We did that. It does show you pop that back. This is the actual blade. This here, you can put just extra blades on the Uninet website, but this here is the skinny blade, and you put that in there on it. Actually, that's what does all your cutting. So be very careful. It is magnetic, as you can tell, thank God, because that's yeah. Just drop that baby in there.
Very sharp.
Yeah, it is. Now that blade can cut through. I think it's 3 ml magnet, so it's not as dull. Well, really a Silhouette Machine's cutting blade is quite sharp, because I don't know if you've ever been cut with one of those trying to clean it, but it's not like it's going to like slice through and cut your bone if it's on its #1 setting. That one was really sharp, but it's really small, so you do need to keep track of it. So we go ahead and put that directly into that little hole, and then you just follow the instructions on here. It shows a little question mark and an X, what not to do, what to do, and then it just kind of goes through on exactly setting up the back end of it. So Justin's going to go ahead and be so kind as to bend down and get all that set up, and then I will release another video that will go ahead and show the machine working and all that good stuff. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have any comments, please list them below. I will try to answer them as best as I can. But definitely want to thank you for watching, and until next time.